Interesting. Yeah. Then I need to do that. Cool. All right. All right. Oh. I appear to have not changed my OBS. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. So, tonight I was going to, let's see, I was going to work on Seaside Outpost. Yeah, I haven't really done too much on this yet, but it ultimately connects from down here, technically right here. Yeah. Yeah. So, gonna start working on this. Trying to figure out how I want this whole thing to flow. So that's gonna be the main entrance that connects to out here. So basically the idea is 97B. When secrets are triggered, it would go to map that's 7B to unlock the door. Do not carry over anything except secrets. And I think I was actually having an issue with this. Also, that shows B1. It's actually F1. Yeah, so that's locked. And then you... Alright, maybe I did get that to work. Yeah, okay, it looks like I did. Oh, well, never actually set up the warp. Yeah, that's fine. This will be NEI coasts. It was 7B. There. Okay, so then out here, I already have that set up. Hopefully get a decent amount of this layout done. Oh, well, yeah. There we go. Alright, well, I must not have put a flag on that. Oh, that's right. I forgot I moved it down. Oops. There we go. Let's just double check that it works. This should also trigger it. Well, that certainly isn't right. There we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm almost tempted to make that a shutter. Because that'd be kind of cool. But, yeah, it's fine. So this needs to go to... 1. Okay. It's really a lot easier to find where warps go now that they show a preview. Yeah, like this. Makes it easy to just know. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Okay. That works. That works well. So the idea is you're unable to get in there through here, so you go down here. Since demo 7's gonna, or 6 is gonna have a ton of this, since all you need is flippers, and then you get flippers. So you have this. Oh, well, clearly I didn't wire that up properly. We're not really working northeast and Tyrannus, or northwest and Tyrannus for a while, so let's just have this be on southeast. Oh, it is wired up. I just didn't put the square. Yeah, I didn't put the square. Just put the square right there. There. Have you start out here? Well, it's not the planes, but okay. So in your travels, you'll come across this. That takes you in here. It's a little bit of a cave that takes you inside. There we go. And then I did not wire it. Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, there's secrets here. Well, let's imagine that that took me to the top floor. No. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, okay, I didn't wire that up. Apparently the console really does not like it when you don't set up warps. Yeah, I definitely did not set this up. Southeast and here it is. I think SCI coast. Yeah, it has to be coasts. Oh shoot. I don't know. 03. That makes sense. And then this, I can just wire this up. Oh, no, that'll be blackout. That's all the way down. That's Seaside Outpost F1. Bottom right corner. Might as well get this set up as well. B1 down here. Okay. Yeah, I'm still not necessarily set on the design here. I'm still very much early stages of this dungeon. So still trying to figure that out. Okay, well, if you keep diving, that'll happen. Okay. That's a little bit of a nuisance. Also, this should work. Probably, yeah, that's probably not going to work, but... Mm-hmm. I wonder what that's supposed to be. Oh, and you can straight up see what it is. Well, that's convenient. And there's one key. Hey, Soma. We are working on your dungeon tonight. Well, yeah, it would be an eye statue, but killing all enemies activates the stairs, but of course there's no enemies here, so it just insta-activates. Yeah, I don't love how this looks now that I'm seeing it. Too many bricks. Yeah, so then you navigate through the dungeon, blah, blah, blah. Then you get to the main entrance, and then that's how you activate the door. Currently, it's just that. I can make it whatever the heck I want. And then you're outside. Okay. So, let's return back. Well, okay, I started designing these a little bit, these screens, because I wanted to see what I thought looked good. I am not sold at all on this color scheme for... Well, the color scheme is fine. I think the blocks I chose are probably not. Nah, see, I don't like that. I think that's good. I like how that matches the walls. But obviously this needs to change. Maybe this could be like... Ooh, I kind of like that. I actually really like that. Okay. Yeah, I think this is... I think this is pretty good. Technically, that would keep... If I did that, that would keep continuity. So I might do that. I guess that works, Soma. I was calling it your dungeon more because... Alright, I'm going to remove that note because I'm going to implement that now. You basically gave me the direction for this dungeon and solved a lot of, like, just the bits you've given me is enough that it saves me a lot of effort. Like, you've already figured out where all my keys are going to be. You figured out how many floors there's going to be. Although you said that there was going to be 2 underwater levels. I just made the lowest one biggest. You know, I don't really have a reason for that. Why couldn't I do 2 underwater levels? Oh, I think I based the levels off of how tall the tower is. So I think I was saying, like, this row is F1, F2, and then F3. Which is evident by the 4th floor being the smallest, because that's like this little bit up here. And then the underwater being the biggest. I think that's the only change I really made. You've given me a bunch of room ideas. The maze path is definitely going to be in the water. I think that makes the most sense. Your block puzzle, I think I actually decided I wanted that. Where did I decide that? I was looking at that the last time I was working on this. I took a little hiatus from this dungeon and worked on something else. Oh, I think I was going to have either this room, like, because in your notes you said remove the key, but I'm actually thinking I might still make it be like, do that puzzle to get a key. For the record, this is where all the keys are going to be, kind of in a spiral. So this one, this one, this one, this one, that's where all the keys are going to be. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to do the one lowest floor is flooded. Well, wait, hang on. The lowest floor could be flooded and dark. Then the first floor can still be flooded. I mean, obviously obviously it is flooded because there's water. So Yeah, you know, okay, yeah, no, this will be a flooded floor. I'm gonna fix this because it looks... I actually don't like it. Yeah, this screen is an eyesore to me. I don't like that. This looks a lot better. That doesn't really make sense. How am I using these? So the blue is like the main primary floor, and then that's like a center part. I could do something like that. Does the block puzzle work in this context? Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't see what would... just analyzing... Well, first of all, it's going to be easier for me to implement that puzzle in the... Well, from the perspective of, like, all the walls in that current picture are, like, too thick, 2 blocks thick. Technically, I just do 1 block thick. I can make it 2 blocks thick if I want to. Yeah, how does this look now? I feel, well... When I look at this in one screen, I don't like this as the background. I was trying to stick to these because I hadn't used any of these in the in the quest yet. Yeah, the puzzle you sent me. That's what I'm referring to. Ooh, wait, I have a gray. Yeah, I don't like that. So the reason these colors look like this is because I was actually going to go with a different palette, different color set, which I still have in there, but I've since kind of changed my mind on that. But I think it could still be used. Apparently I use this in level 6. Wait, what? Mount Dorado. Oh, the caves, I think. What is this? Ooh. Ugh, no. I don't think I use this. Oh, I use it in the forge. Yeah. But yeah, ooh, what about this? That's not horrible. These kinds of tiles I feel don't work as well for a background. Honestly, this is good. Actually, you know what I should do? I should use... Okay, also, enough of that water sound. Wait, it still plays even in the menu? Okay. I want to play something that's not so annoying. The water sound was just getting to me. Oh, the arrows still don't hit me. That's good. I should use the same tiles from the tower. I think that'd make the most sense. Kind of linking the tower. That's probably this. Oh, it's not. What is this? Oh, so they are different. Oh, I know where these are being used. These are being used. Ah, okay. You know what? I'm gonna actually use them. I think these will work fine. There we go. And then in the tower for the floor, I'll use those. I think what I'll probably do is use these. This one. I think that's good. Oh, wait. This would... I'm thinking this will be this. Ooh. I like that. I like that contrast. That's pretty neat. Otherwise, I could do that. It's like a washed out color, which works. Nah, I like this. That looks really nice. Instead of the blue. Yeah, I think that works. Cool. Okay, I'm much more satisfied with this. Okay, so that's gonna be that. That's gonna be that. Because then when I go down under, I was gonna do this for this. There we go. And then it would be this for the back. Ooh, okay. This looks really good compared to what was there before. Nice. Definitely works with the darkness. And like these are all going to be dark rooms. I'm not going to make them dark rooms yet because it makes it harder to see the upper left corner of those respective rooms. So I'll do that like probably near the end or when I start testing. Okay. Cool. So now we've established what blocks I'm doing. We got the walls. And with the walls, I do try to pick the walls that aren't used anywhere else. Just for uniqueness. Apparently, hang on. Isle of Heron. 605. What the heck? I only use these in my intro cutscene so far. Interesting. Alright. So, yeah. I guess let's start trucking ahead, figuring out how this dungeon's gonna flow and work. So you enter here, you can go left or right. Going right, you can immediately grab this key, if you choose to, and then actually you can immediately go upstairs. But how much do I want you to do down here? So this is the point where I need to figure out if I want to do a... Okay, can you stop shooting at me? I need to work out... some details here. So... I didn't even do the lore file edition for this, did I? Whirlpool for the wreck. So the last lore file entry I did was for the Hylian wreck, where you get the Master Sword. See, it's actually kind of funny. I have a lot of lore here that, because, like, this is with the flippers and the wreck. And I basically just say you can go anywhere. And then this is the lore I have for Pasalux. It's level 8. A lot of this isn't even relevant anymore. Oh, I already did the battle arena. I technically finished that already. Oh, there. Wow, Seaside Outpost. You see, according to this, done. I still don't have the hero's tunic put anywhere. So that could perhaps change the reward of Seaside Outpost. No, I kind of like that being the red mail. I don't really know what else it would be, because you've just gotten the level 3 candle somewhat. You got that after level 6. And then the arrow. Oh, well, that actually was quite a ways ago when you got the iron arrows. I could give you this. Yeah, and the divers flippers, as of right now, doesn't really buy you anything other than you can dive for longer. That's currently the only benefit. Maybe I'll give some other benefit, like you can swim in lava. Even that doesn't. That would probably just be a couple of items that you can acquire, nothing major. Unless I make something major, who knows. Yeah, so then back to this. I need to go through all this. So we're not talking about map past the looks. So let's say I know I don't write lore on stream, but I don't really know what crazy thing to do for the tower. I don't normally put that kind of stuff in the lore file as the thing. I'll just say he enters it, and then there. I don't really know what else to do. I don't know what else to do for the lore in here. Because I want to figure out some kind of gimmick. Like, what's the gimmick here? Like level 7 was using level states to trigger water on either side. What is this going to be? I could pull a page out of level 5's book, and you have to trigger water above to allow navigation below. But that doesn't even make sense because the lower level is more flooded. I have a screen here that I can use. I also did want this passageway to be a little more narrow. It's fine. I don't know. Water slides? There are huge spoilers visible on stream. The thing is, I think when I eventually release this quest, I don't know how yet I'm going to end the lore file, because obviously I'm going to give you all the ability to read it. I don't know if I'll make it somehow like a thing where you need to beat the game and that somehow unlocks the lore file, or if I'll just straight up give it. I know a lot of quest creators will just give you a note with the quest that shows like all the heart pieces and all that. I don't know yet how I'm going to do that. Yeah. So, okay, water slides. That gives a lot of... Thanks for reminding me about that. That gives a lot of context. That actually gives a lot of context. So let's start... Whoops. Dang it. Let's just establish the screen here. Whoops. Okay, so we're doing water slides, which okay, this is what I'm here for. That's these guys, okay. It's funny because I do technically... Oh no, these are my updated ones. I have a set of these somewhere in my quest I use a set of these that aren't updated. So I'm gonna need to do that. Shoot. Yeah, I'll just leave it there, sure. Oh, did I? Were there major plot points? I feel like the only thing you would have seen that would have been a notable spoiler for primary plot is if you had paused while I was scrolling. So you'd kind of have to go out of your way to spoil yourself, because I was scrolling fairly quick there. Oh, well, except Pasalux. I'm not really worried about it. Okay, so we have our water slides. So that screen puts you there. So the interesting thing is this dungeon's gonna have to rely very heavily on like secret triggers and keys, because the dungeon item is not going to help you with that. It's the red mail. So unless I put some inexplicable really hot rooms in this water-filled dungeon, that doesn't really make any sense. Alright. Okay. And you do have some screens here that I need to remember to use. Actually, no. Can't really use these screens just yet, actually. Okay, let's just do this initial idea I had here. Have us go to there. How do I want this to be laid out? So I'm thinking a staircase up here that'll take you to... Oh, I can't do that. Oh yeah, I can. It'll take you to this screen. Although that doesn't really make sense, because that immediately gets you to the main entrance, which you gotta work a little harder for that. Ideas. I'm getting some ideas. I wanted this, actually. We're just gonna straight up have this key here. Okay, this is where a lot of water is gonna be. I mean, technically, you know what might actually help me here is if I just do that. Oh, whoops. That is a... What? Why are those screens there? Why is it doing that? It's just voluntarily adding its own screens here. Okay, that's quite obnoxious. I have no idea. I've never had that happen where it just creates its own screens. Okay, it did it again. What in the world? So weird. Oh, it didn't do it that time. I'm confused. Okay. So that's all established. There we go. The roller spike room. They're very free to overhaul completely. Those extra screens. Remember, I had asked if I could insert a hidden cameo. Hidden cameo. I mean, I could very easily put your hidden cameo like right here. What in the world? Why is this still here? Okay. So if I do that, yeah, those should still be there. There. Your cameo can be this room. This is gonna require some wall setup. How did I do this? So let's remove these. What am I trying to think of? Layer 1 is going to have the walls. So actually, let's just build this up. Like it actually is an intentional room. A room that you're intended to see. So me putting that on layer 0 made no sense whatsoever. Put on layer 3, that, and that. Layer 3, cover that. So it'll be a completely unmarked screen that you totally can just walk right through. Let's see. This is your annoying Subrosia. So I should be able to just go. There. I don't know how you'd like what C said. But I mean, this certainly makes them pop. But that'll at least remind me. And here, there you go. Okay, so that's that. All right. So back to. I mean, I just threw that there. The one with the bandana. Do I have that one? Do you see that one here? Oh, this one. Okay. Page 22. As always, it took me to page 21. There you go. So now you got your super regime. So, send me whatever dialogue you want them to say, because they can say as many different phrases as you want. It would be very easy for me to script that, and I already have scripts that can handle 2 separate sequences of dialogue where you talk to him once and talk to him again. Okay, back to this. So how did I... Oh, shoot. I'm forgetting how I wanted this to go. Ooh. Okay. I know how I want this to go. I'm just going to put these in here. Just to identify where this is going. Not that far. And of course, I'm drawing this on layer 0. I actually like this. I'm going to basically whisk you very deep into the dungeon right away. And then here I'm going to have a staircase. Oh, shoot. Page 24. See, it took me to page 23 because 24 is right here. I just love the jank. How it just does not work. And that screen, by the way, will not appear on the map in case that wasn't clear. Oh, I never even updated this. This seems to be like that. So that's your secret room. So it won't even appear on the thing. Let's do that. And just to clarify, I have nothing there yet, obviously. I didn't place anything yet. Okay, so that immediately is going to thrust you very deep into the dungeon. So then, otherwise, what can you do? I'm kind of thinking you're going to be forced to take these paths. Yeah, you have the flippers, yes, so you can swim freely, but you're gonna have to take one of these. So let's have down be the second path. So, haha, teasing you, you get to see key, but you're not getting it. Now the idea I had here was you have to hit a trigger, a thing that's basically gonna take you to this path. Give you some dialogue soon. It will be the only public clue towards my storyline that Mayor. Oh, alright. Well, that's pretty cool, though, nonetheless. So let's actually have this stay down. Now, how am I going to do this? Because, oops. Basically, now I have these two paths that are going to intersect. Then again, I could have screen secrets carry over. I can have this be higher up here. Give me more space down here. Because then this can come up here. Ah, I see. Yeah. Then I was thinking this can come down and then go here. The reason I did that is because now where's this guy going? this in here. It's just simply going to be something like this. It's be like the first dungeon in weeks that I create that isn't all decrepit. Okay. Actually, I kind of like the idea that this just goes straight across. And then this doesn't have to go all the way down. Okay. More hazardous? I mean, that'd be really easy. I just place some spikes. Some spike traps or some pits that you have to, like, instead of just letting it carry you, you have to, like, actually force your way around to not take damage. So I'm intending for this to be a path you have to trek more than once. The first will be kind of like an unlocking phase, and the second will you'll come back and actually get some stuff. In this case, it's in this specific situation right here, it's a key. Oops. So yeah, you wouldn't be intended to actually get to this key right away. So you take the top one, takes you around, you hit the trigger, that'll basically let you next time, like, move on to this, and then go down here. Otherwise, it takes you all the way over here, which is guaranteed to happen. Otherwise, you could take down. Down takes you over. Obviously, I'll need to make sure you can't get to that then. So now what's the point of going here then? I can have it take you to that screen, which still takes you to the upper floor. There, I kind of like that. Okay, so now let's start actually making these conveyors. So that means we're gonna need to have... Thanks, autosave. Totally not annoying. Okay. And you will not be able to fight that. I've already all but confirmed that. Let's do this so that I don't get confused with this up here. I need up. I need to fill this in here. Otherwise, this gets all this. Then we get some up lefts here. Then up right. Better yet, I can control it even better if I really wanted to do straight lefts there. So let's just have that. I am curious how I'm gonna make this work. Okay, let's not worry about this flow just yet. I'll leave that right there though. I'll need to figure out how to, like, combo this to where that works. Okay. This looks a little strange. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It'll be tough. I'm just gonna act like there won't be an intersecting path here, and then I'll figure that out later. So let's reverse that all to up. Let's just straight up give this an up. And then a top right. And let's take your left. And let's just give you a bunch of up lefts. And a bunch of uprights. Contrast it with which gives it to you as a bonus prize for clearing level 7. Yeah, as a bonus prize if you know to go there. If you remember to check that. I might as well wall this in. This is gonna be walled. I actually had the concept, like the concept potential of like it's actually cave walls, but I think this is fine. That works. And I'll put another layer here. Put another layer here. Fill that in there. Okay, so then here. Add dummy raft pads? Probably not. Ooh. I think I know how I want this to be. Shoot. Yeah, let's put this here. I actually did think about doing raft pads though, because like the raft is still useful. I don't know. I'll need to figure that out. This autosave is really annoying me. Jeez. Let's put you here. So that I have an idea for what I want here. I'm just trying to work it out. That can't be there. There we go. So then this has to be like this. And then this here, this here. Alright. Then just to remind myself that this is not the top. This is a higher wall. Kind of thinking like this. Bring the ink back in the future and raft over that. Bring the ink back. Huh? Ink. I talk about oil? Well, it's not a note to Emily. I can change how often it autosaves. I can set how often it does that. The problem is that it's actually really... The autosave is really nice in case something goes wrong, but it's like 99% of the time nothing goes wrong. It's just I'm feeling slightly irritated just because it's constant. But it's in the instant of a emergency where like ZC crashes, my computer crashes, whatever. It's actually very convenient. And very much appreciated. Let's actually have it be like this. There we go. Basically do that. And then... There we go. Okay. I'd say that's all set. The ink and Valid 4. Why am I in 2? Alright, I need my stairs, which I should actually have. These are apparently on layer 1 for some reason. I need the down ones. There we go. So that'll take you there. Okay, so that's one path. I don't know why I did this way. There we go, that looks better. Stairs are on the second column of combos right near you. Are you talking about these? Not sure I know what you're referring, where they were. I want this to be like this, actually. Let's shape that. Oops, too much. Okay, so this is gonna keep you from going up. I just realized. Oh, that's how I can do this. I was like, how am I gonna actually do this? I gotta give these some kind of ground. Second column, not fourth, near the top. Huh? Oh, probably where I was, right? Yeah. Whoops. Oh, no, I see what you're saying. Well, wait, no. No, these aren't the stairs. My stairs are elsewhere. They are right here. That's not the same place, is it? No, it's a different place. I think you were thinking of these, right? Ooh, actually, I just realized how this should go. So that's where the ground will be. So it'll basically already be too late to hit this path up when you get to that. That looks strange, so we're not gonna do that. There we go. Okay. Because I'm thinking what's going to change when you hit the switch is maybe like in these here, you're going to get this. So then you, as you're going through, you can hit that and then go that way. Also just occurred to me, these need to go here. There we go. Alright, so that handles that specific bit right there. So now this needs to go up here, follow this path. This one I kind of just eyeballed it. Let's remove that. Actually, at this point, let's just make this be a straight line here. So how would I communicate though which one's real is my question. That's my concern. How would I communicate that? Because I don't want people to have to like guess and check unless they saw the screen that it leads them to. Well, and also if it's on this floor. Oh, the subtle tell. I'll need to think about that one. I'd be curious to see how I can how could I make that work. That actually kind of works. Huh. You can't cheat it, which is good. Oh, and as far as this, what if it just took you to a little island here? That would still need to be there. Does hook shotting work? Cause I don't think you'll be able to reach that. Question: can you reach that with the with the short shot? Or I guess technically the hook shot, and you get the long shot. Oh no, Link! God dang it! Ugh. It's annoying that they actually affect the Link here. All right. So can I have you realistically hook? Well, when you have the max hook shot, obviously you will. Okay, well, obviously not. I can reach the bottom. How would I do that? I could have a separate trigger here. I could put like... Why was I down here? Interesting. Oh, my custom triggers should be down here somewhere. Oh, here we go. There's some arrow stuff. I was tempted to make it an arrow thing. A bridge over the water. Ooh. I like that idea, actually. That's good. That's good. I'm going to do that. Because then I could just put this. It could just straight up connect to the walls. Oops, that's wrong. Connect to the walls. And then I would just have like separate walls that just kind of exist here. Prevent you from walking off into no man's land. I'll need my stairs again. It'll be that. And it's dead silent. What do we want to listen to? Let's go coasts. Well, what the heck? It warped me. Wait, are these... Those must be warps. Interesting. Not the correct pits, obviously. Okay, so let's put these on layer 3 to start. Whoops. Yeah, let's put them on layer 3 to start. This is going to take some complexity. Also, what am I putting on the higher level? I guess I am putting these, eh? They all need to go on layer 3, and obviously not that C-set. I need an example. Let's go to... because I need to use my specific combos for this. Let's go here. There we go. Okay. Because now I need these. So that's what it'll look like. But of course, all of that is like swimmable because it's not real yet. But that's for output. That was on 0. And then, So if you do nothing, you just swim underneath. If you come from the right there, you hit that. That's what puts it on the ground layer, so you can walk on it. And then you go down there. Huh. I mean, you go down there and it forces you. I think that's going to have to be what it does. Because the idea is the first time... Oh god, wait. No, if I'm doing this, this gets very complicated. A small bridge over the water gets very complicated. Because now I would need custom combos that have inherent flags that you could toggle between. Huh. That's a lot of work. But I like how this looks, so I might do it anyway. So what will I need? Crap. This is gonna take a lot of setup actually. I need all of these. Let's go into this page. Okay. So we need to edit this. Let's go 16. So wait, how would this work? So I give them all inherent flag 16, which will then toggle to a flag 17 combo of the same kind that can then be toggled between. So this needs to be 16. And then let's just paste it on flag. And I'm just gonna purge these. Let's actually leave these. Because oddly enough, I will need these. Okay. So then I'll need a replica. Would the rope bridge look better? I'll tell you, it'll be a heck of a lot easier. Because then, if I just did the rope bridge, I could just do something like... I could just do this. And then, this right here. But I feel like I have a variation of these that actually does behave that way. Is this the same thing? Oh, it is the same thing. Okay, well. Yeah, let's get out of here. Alright. Yeah, because then this can just be like that. And then actually everything... Hang on. All the stuff that's on layer 3, it doesn't need to be this complicated. Because then all this can just be the actual ground. Glad you mentioned you You thought of the rope bridge because, yeah, that makes this substantially simpler. So... Yeah, you were gonna make me make a lot of combos. Oh shoot, this all can go on layer 0 now. If I get rid of 1, all the walls go away, and if I get rid of 0, that goes away. Okay, so then the only thing that goes on 3 is the actual bridges. So grab those. I need these walls. Okay. Why is this solid? Oh, because there's a wall there. I'm trying to think. I will still need all these switches. Okay. That's what I was trying to think of. Would I still need all these switches? So let's do this. Just make sure you can't get out of that. I don't need to worry about that. Well, I was going to use my overhanging walls. These, where it indicates that you can go underneath. I'm also going to delete those combos. Okay. I didn't want to leave them there, and then a year from now I'm like, where are these used? And then I have 0 idea, and... Well, actually, that's not a problem. Then I would just delete them. So the thing is, I would still need to make combos, but I make 1 combo. Or 2 combos, instead of however many that was going to become. Of which, by the way, I can create them here. So quite simply, one of these gets a flag 16. And then this one gets a flag 17. You know, the thing is... Hang on. We are going... This is the old-fashioned way of making over-under bridges. We're going to use a new way. That is unfortunately going to require me to make... I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4... Technically 5, 6 combos. 7 combos. But it's going to be extremely robust, and it's just going to magically work without any issues whatsoever. And again, well, it'll be easy to set up. It won't be that complicated to set up. And you know what? I don't want to put it here. These are kind of where I'm putting my generic combos. Like, these are boomerang combos, step combos. I actually kind of want them near these, because I need these. Okay, so you... Step trigger secrets, okay. So simply... Let's actually move these. I don't want them here. I want them somewhere else. That's all level 6 stuff. Yeah, let's do it here still. Actually, let's do it on a new page. So that's page 41. I'm going to get rid of these. So on page 41. Okay. Now we have everything we need to do this. Okay. Just for my own sanity, let's do this. Okay. So, this is actually going to be a step trigger toggle level state. I think I could do 0. Okay, so stepping on this. There's a step. We're going to make it sensitive so that you can't cheat it in any way. Actually, this cannot change that. This won't do that. So, level state... Oh, maybe it does need to be 1. Oh no, 0 to 31. You can't do 0. That's why I thought you could. So this combo is triggered when the level state. No, we're triggering level state or toggling. Yes. Okay, so it's gonna toggle the level state. So one switch will do that plenty. Ooh. Okay, it's still gonna be a hidden switch. No, toggling is bad. Well, I mean, it's good, but what I'm going to have it do is I'm going to have it combo change once, so it'll go to a non-toggling combo. So we're going to get rid of this. Because the thing is, I'm pretty sure if you're standing on it, it would just every frame swap the toggle, the state, which defeats the purpose of making this robust. So that toggles the state. So then here, we're going to need to have a combo that basically is an empty combo, or an empty tile. And this guy, I just realized it doesn't need to toggle. Wait, I'm making this way more complicated than it needs to be. It doesn't need to toggle a level state. I can simply just... I've never actually used copycat. Let's do that. If it's greater than 0. So set copycats 0. Or set copycat 0. So that's gonna do that. Because this is a thing we only want it to trigger once, because it's gonna be a point of no return. So we're not doing anything, we're just doing a copycat. I don't know if I need to set an X state. I think I do, which is why I never use copycats, because what's the point of copycats? Because X state's already going to do that anyway. Nah, I'm just going to do X state. That's how I've been doing it. Actually, that could be 0. Set X to 0. There. So then... Okay, so then this guy, this will be what's on layer 3. So responds to X0. I think, yeah, this could literally just be... I think that could be that, yeah. And then this just shares that X state, so when one's triggered, the other one's triggered. I think, actually, this is all I need. Because, like, this sets X state 0, advances one combo, goes to that, which is correct, even though it doesn't even matter because it's going to be hidden. The only thing that matters is the ladder, the bridge. So this will be overhead, not really existing, but then when you actually trigger it, it's going to set that to that. So, actually, no, I do need 2 more, where these are essentially reversed. Check all except tile. This is just going to delete this. So basically this combo, which has response X0, and this combo, same thing. And then this does nothing, this does nothing, because they're just normal combos. Page 41. Okay, so now the idea is all I will need to do is put these here, and then put these on 3, and then put these on 2. And voila, that should just work. Because I'm thinking what's going to happen here, what I'm going to do is this is actually, like, the water is strong with this one. You're not going to be able to get back up there. So it's a one-way, which just makes my life a heck of a lot easier. Okay, I just realized this is going to be toxic. I got to put Link there. Because he's immediately going to get whisked away. Oh. Oh. We need 2 more combos. I need the left and right. Because these also need to react, unfortunately. But they're going to be super simple. That's actually not as space conservative. Be a little more space conservative here. Okay. So we're gonna take this, everything but the tile. I also don't want the solidity. Okay. So hang on. Okay, so they're gonna start as being non-solid, and then be. Oh wait, no. Until you hit it, they're gonna be solid, and then they're gonna become unsolid. There we go. It should be that simple, right? I think I. Wait, I copied pasted, right? Yes, I did. Okay, so they should start. Whoops. Huh? Oh, you know what's funny? You can create a lot of cool stuff, but until you actually place it, it doesn't really do anything. That's what's kind of funny about that situation. Wait, was that suggesting I could swim around? No. Okay, good. What? Wait, what? Responds to X state 0. Hang on. It's just never solid. Huh? Okay. Why is this happening? What's wrong with these? Okay, well, first of all, oh, it's a bridge. I'm dumb. I copied over the combo type. Although, no, well, that's still confusing. Even if it's a bridge, it's still solid. No, see, yeah, that wasn't the issue. What is wrong with this? Solid triggers response X state 0. So it changes when X state 0 changes. Huh. Because like it's like immediately triggered. No, whoops. I can't even see Link. That's funny. You can fall off the bridge. That makes sense. Why is it doing that? Whoops. Oh, God. Well, I specifically did not want to do that. Interesting. So I can't even get out of this. There we go. Now you're forced to go through. And it looked like I wasn't able to... Weird, I was walking. All right. That's probably just going to take me... Yeah, it takes me all the way there. These are immediately triggering themselves for some reason. The bridges don't. But the walls are. Wait, now it's working. What the heck? Oh, because those were bridges. Okay. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. So then you hit this. Visually, nothing happens, but clearly I can... Well, that's fun. They're still on layer 3. Well. Let's just remove everything. Okay, so the only thing on layer 3 is that. That's good. All right. And then I just put a hookshot spot down there and call it good. The other thing is this is supposed to be hidden, and announcing a secret sound effect is kind of going against that whole thing. There. So this is a more modern approach to doing an over-under bridge. That's all it takes. You have to create a bunch of combos, but realistically, that's not that bad. And it's much less janky. If I wanted it to be toggleable too, it would be trivial. It'd be fairly trivial to make that toggleable. Okay. And then, of course, you can... Although that is a... That's a little strange. It could just make it to where you can't. I'll make it to where you can't fall off. It just simplifies this. And then you become solid. Page 0. There. Put you on layer 2. Because this looks weird. This looks weird. Well, the thing is, if I made it toggleable, then that's not a problem. And honestly, if I wanted to make it toggleable, all I would do is change this from set x0 to back to toggle level 0. Yeah, it would just be that. That's all I would do. Visibly nothing changes. However, what you can actually walk on changes. And I don't need these. And I made them so the reason this will work is because I made it sensitive. So the second that you're like a pixel off this bridge down, well, now it's solid, but a second you'd be a pixel off, it would change it, and that would be you. Well, that would be weird though. I'm still not on board with that. Still not on board. Yeah. I think it's just gonna be weird. Like that's not terribly weird. But yeah, that's the idea, Soma, is that visibly nothing changes. I don't want anything to change visibly. Yeah, you can fall off that way, but yeah, that pulls you on. And then this obviously will be easy to... That's easy to hookshot too. Okay. Okay. So then all I do here is put this on layer 1 so you can't see it. So now it should just work without any issues. Can't walk. Can walk. And then, oh no, I got hit by an enemy. I'm now going this way. All right. Okay. I want some music. It's otherwise dead silent. Yeah, let's listen to level 2's music. Okay, I do actually need to use the restroom. I'm going to step away for a moment. Wait, what are you saying is even more bizarre? You're walking on unmarked floors to cross a bridge. What? What's wrong? I need my hookshot spots, which I could go to level 5 to grab because I have a lot of hookshot spots at level 5. Oh, I fixed what that ended up becoming. Okay, so page 18. There you go. Okay, so that allows you to go that way, otherwise you go the other way, and then that ultimately just routes you this way. Okay, that works. Okay. So that takes you there, otherwise you have this whole flow going this way. This will be an easy flow to create because it's, at least at this point in time, going to just follow the wall. Kind of like the idea of it being this narrow. I mean, that's fine. Just tell me what you want me to do with that NPC Soma and I can script it. You just gotta let me know what you want. I don't have a problem with that. No matter how complicated you think it is, let me know. Because you may think it's complicated, but it might, to do it in code, it might not be that bad. So just whatever you have in mind, let me know. Unless you basically want it to be a boss, I don't think it'll be that complicated. We'll do it this way. Whoops. I kind of like the idea that it can then continue taking you all the way back. That's kind of cool, actually. But weird, it wasn't painting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's not a problem. Now I would need to figure out what this screen's gonna be. Okay. So again, right off the bat, you can go to right, get a key, go over here, and then you can immediately go upstairs. Go left, and then you have this whole mess that I just created, where you can't get a key on the first run. But technically, you can just really want that key, trigger this F6 and then do your thing. What the heck is this? Huh? Okay. Page 80. Why was that one random one there? Strange. I just happened to notice that, like, that doesn't look right. What I was gonna look for is my step switches. The only thing I'd potentially change right away is making the entry of that room not quite as obviously fishy. Going with the smash pot. Oh. I mean, okay. There. Easy enough. I can make it a hammer trigger. I was gonna make it a step trigger. Wait, this is only used once. What are you? You're a nothing. Hammer trigger advanced combo. What's your purpose? Strange. I'd be kind of curious for... Oh. Wait, 296B. Why did I use this tile for that? Interesting. Okay. We're gonna use this. There. Okay, so... And then you end up over here. And I am leaving these intentional here in case I want to put something here that you can naturally swim to. Oh. Then there's all these screens. But currently the only thing you can navigate to is this staircase and this staircase. And then this will take you back to wherever this is. So, how about... This ultimately takes you to that key, perhaps. Or, oh wait, maybe that'll take you to this key. Okay. So whatever results in this room is what gets you to that key in the upper right. Okay. But I'm kind of already thinking for this key that I think would be kind of cool. Oh, actually, that won't work. Well, it could ultimately result in this key. Also, this key can be like up here. And I could do something like... I could do something like this. I actually have an idea. I think I'm gonna have something from a very high, like the top floor basically. You have to like trigger something, it falls all the way down, creating floor. Because otherwise this will be pits. But it has to be a screen that actually matches with a higher floor. And this screen happens to be the corner of this floor and this floor. So this can have a thing that it falls all the way down to here. And then that ultimately lets you get that key. So it's kind of cool. You'll actually be on the 3rd floor of 4 before you can actually get that key. So you're already very, very, very deep into the dungeon by that point. Of course, that would mean that this screen needs to accommodate that trigger. Okay. So it's kind of cool. You'll see a lot of the bottom floor probably in the first couple minutes if you choose the water pads, but you're not going to really be able to do much yet. It also just occurred to me, I want to reverse these. Also, these are on layer 0 now. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. Let's reverse these so that it's standing up above the water instead of down under the water. I think that would make it look a little bit better. And actually, I kind of want this like this. Now that I'm doing it this way, it'll be less cramped. I could do it this way. So it's kind of cool. You have water around all four sides. Haven't really listened to level 2's theme in a long time. Look how good it is. Alright. So, perhaps, now this means I need my pits. Hang on, let's go back down, because I want these. Shoot. Oh, here's my pits, fantastic. Now I forget which one's which. War pit. Damage pit. Okay, so this is my you don't go in this pit. Which means I'm gonna need some of these. Let's do these. I haven't really determined what makes me use one versus the other. Maybe someday definitely someday I'll standardize them. The reason everything here is positioned so strange is because I cleaned up all my pits, but I didn't want to move these because then I need to fix everywhere they're used, which is a lot of work. Especially when you consider how many times some of these are used. So I just left them there, and there's extra space here for whatever. Okay. So now let's just immediately do 16. And actually, you know what? Let's put this on layer 1. Let's change this. Okay. I was going to do this a different way, but I can't do it that way. Okay, so now I get to repaint these on layer 2. I'm just going to do a thing that makes this easier on myself. So I'm going to move these to layer 2. Then layer 1 is going to have the pit. And then layer 0 is going to have the floor. So it'll still work as a pit. But now all I do to make this work is on 16, do this. On 2, do this. And then I don't need to do anything else. Like, that just gets rid of it outright. Now, granted, if you're knocking floor down from above, that fills in the pit. I would need some kind of... Like, it won't look like this, basically. If it were just to be like rocks or something, that's easy enough to do. It could be these. These are actually only used in level 2, level 1, yeah. Oh shoot. No, this is fine. That just means here I do this, and then actually back on my pits. It's funny, my whole attempt to make this look easier didn't ultimately do anything really. Awesome timing. I would say it looks strange, but I think it's actually fine. Yeah, maybe it doesn't look strange. It might look okay. So you fall. Now you walk. Brilliant. Actually, I know what dungeon I want to go to for music now. Let's go to level 5. Whoops. Well, let's go somewhere that isn't annoying. Okay. Cool. So now that's set up. Also, this isn't too loud, right? It's still easy to hear me over the music. And I'm thinking I'm just going to leave that there. Yeah, rocks will fall from above. Yes. Yes. No music is fine. Oh. Well, I wanted to listen to music. Because it's dead silent otherwise in here. Okay, so that's that. I feel like that's a tad loud. That's usually how loud I'd have it be. Oh, you didn't put a comma, so I thought you said no music is fine. Although I do need to be aware there's no wall on the edge here, so I can't let you just swim there. Okay. So I've handled now what that's going to be. And in fact, I could do myself one better. Let's actually remind myself that that's what that's going to be. There. Just remind myself that that's there, which means I also need to remind myself that that's here as well. Now going from here to here to here. Okay. Cool. So that's one key that you'll get somehow in the distant future. What will be the tune here? No idea. If I knew, I probably would have been listening to it this whole time. I have no idea what the music will be. I haven't thought of music for any dungeon except level 7. And that's it. That's the last dungeon that I thought of music for. So it's not on the top of my priority list. I'll get to it eventually. Okay. I kind of like the idea that you just get straight up outputted back here. Oops. There we go. Whoops. Wow. That. What? Oh, it did that because of this. There we go. Looks a lot better like that now. Instead of just randomly having water in there. Like, you're just gonna get straight up dumped here. Okay. Now, there's still gonna be plenty of ground. Wait, it's actually too bad that NPC can't take part in trading quests. Why couldn't it? Well, yeah, there would need to. If it became part of the trading sequence, it would have to, unless you got your own like super special secret trading quest. But honestly, at that point, no. At that point, I would need to have some indication, because for those 100%ers would be real upset that they'd be real upset and be like, how was I supposed to know there's no indication? And that's where honestly, I think having the pot would have been fine. Because, like, some of the thing wait, what? Oh. I forgot I did that. Well, okay, so the lens is for the bottom part. It's not for this at all, which is bad. Anyway, I was perfectly fine having the pot the way it was. Because the thing is, in many places in the quest, you have pots like that. So I don't honestly think... I don't think that gives it away in any way. I don't think it does. I really don't. Because, like, everywhere I have pots, I do that. So, like, I've established in my quest to the player that it's normal to see a varying state of pot. Of the pots that isn't immediately indicative that there's anything there. Like, I feel like if a player decided to go up here in this situation, they'd be lucky. Because they would have had to have been trying that constantly. Or better yet, if you're really that worried about it, how about this? Oh, well, I don't actually like that. I could do that. I don't know. Not that I really care that much. I'm just saying that I don't think it really matters. even though it does give it like a very, very subtle hint. Okay. There. Now it's not so... In fact, doing it that way, now it looks like a pattern. So, how's that? Okay, so let's get something clear here. So when you first enter, you have 1, 2, 3 ways upstairs. I don't think you really need more than 3. Just kind of taking stock so that I have to, so I know if I want to have more stairs or not. I technically don't need any more stairs in this dungeon. From the bottom to the first floor, at least. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So it'll just be a basic, like, oh, hey, there's this fun thing that I found. I don't know what it means, but it's there. Like, that's all it's going to be. Now, the one other thing I want to check is... I don't really have anything going on this floor yet. Okay. So currently I don't know how you're unlocking the main entrance. We still need to figure that out. So... Okay, and collecting the keys is just a means to... It's a means to the end. To the end of the dungeon. So if I'm giving you a path this way, I gotta give you a reason to go this way. So that could be for that key. This floor is already pretty much done, which is kind of done-ish, which is kind of crazy. Hey, Outpost. I don't like the idea of making this a precarious swimming situation. So let's do this. Let's walk you this way. Alright, I just think that looks neat. I didn't want you to actually go on the screen, but maybe that's fine. Ah, I see. Unless going on the screen is actually what unlocks E. Actually, what I can just do is this. Now it's symmetrical. Or just have it go up. That works too. I mean, I could just do this. I think that looks pretty cool. Okay. So now we're gonna have a little bit of a spike maze. which is actually pretty easy to implement, and I could just use this. Where are you all used? You are used to do the exact thing I'm about to do. Okay, that works for me. Okay. So, how do I want this maze to go? It could just simply be a navigation maze, but it could also involve the lens. Because you can lens while swimming. I'm pretty sure, at least. Alright, well, let's get myself level 2 flippers, because then I can swim in this nonsense. I can... Yes. Okay. And I prefer this music, actually. Well, not prefer it, but it's good. Okay, so you can lens while swimming. That's important to know. Okay, so what if... Shoot. You know what? No, yeah, I am best when I just start doing stuff. Do we want all mini dungeons to have map, compass, combo item? I mean, I don't know if any of them, maybe just the one does. This one can have that. I wasn't gonna necessarily have them be together in this particular... Well, they can. This could have the combo item. I'd actually be okay with that. Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Alright. So the question is, how do I want this to work? I'm kind of tempted to just leave this, leave it like it is so you can swim around and just bypass it. But obviously you're... Oh, hang on a minute. You can't bypass it because simply you're going to get swept back up in this. So you do need to figure out what's going on here. I like that. Cool. So then you're going to trigger a secret, which is going to be a simple dive secret. That's going to get rid of that flow, which means I need to go to my level 6. My level 6 combos. Or no, level 7. Level 7's the one that had that. Dive. Oh, actually, wait. No, I put that up top with my water. I should have put a dive secret triggers. Dive trigger secrets. Yeah, except you're the wrong one. Yeah, you're the wrong one. Do I have one that looks like you? Yeah, bitch. Oh, that's my water, not water. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's my dive item. Yeah, that's dive item. I need to move this. Or, wait. Okay. Where is this used? I actually know exactly where that is. That's this guy, right? 07? 07. Oh my god, this is an old one, isn't it? Hang on. Once, oh my god, I left that in here? Well, I hit F2. I meant to hit 2. Okay, now I'm confused. Oh, it would be under arrow. I'm stupid. I bet you it's under like 3, 4. There it is. This was put in here way back when you were going to be required to have the arrows. Oh, thank God. Okay, because now what I can do... I also miss my music. Now let's do Seal the Abyss. That's a cool dungeon too. Okay. Yeah, this is cool. That's cool. I put that in there around like demo 1, demo 2 days. Well, demo 2. Yeah, I would say demo 2 days. Okay, so we're just going to take this, put that there, edit. Actually, let's just do this. Copy everything except, yeah. Now it's a dive item. Trigger secrets. Okay, so now we have a dive trigger secrets, and we have a dive for item. So, this is going to be a bit of a maze that you need to now navigate. And the way that I'm going to do this is I put all these on layer 1, right? But I'm going to start erasing them. And these 4 screens are going to have a lens hides layer 3. So that's how you're going to know how to navigate this. Okay. So I'm basically going to just erase how I want the maze to go. Okay. So, let's say you can enter from here. Let's have an entrance on each side. And let's say that goes here. Congratulations. You accomplished nothing except you got yourself some magic. In case you don't have the magic to... Let's give it large. Sure. And then I'll just cover this whole rectangle with layer 3 and leave the layer 2s. Although I just realized that this is going to be a little tight. I'll be a little bit nice because you're not gridlocked. Yeah, I'll be a little bit nice. Because I could just hear it right now, like a year from now, or whenever Zach just screaming like, oh, it's frame perfect. How do I get through without taking damage? Yeah, okay, well now it's not frame perfect. So let's design the real path. Let's say the real path is here. Ugh. It would need to be too wide then. I kind of do want this to be one more layer out. There. The reason I wanted to do this because now I can have you go up and around these. That could even just be like that now. So you know what's funny? This is actually something that Glory Squad had. This kind of puzzle, the Mystic Manor, as I recall. I think it was Mystic Manor had something like this, and I thought it was really cool, and I wanted something like that in my quest. I didn't think that this was when I'd be doing it, but here we are. Okay, technically I'm okay doing this here, because if you hug the wall, nah, I'll be generous. Obviously then this needs to become water. I can just make this end here. There, I think that makes more sense. No, let's bring that back. I'm gonna fake you out a little bit here. Look at that. You could go all the way over here. You could go all the way over here. Guess what? That's not where it's gonna be. You are my trigger secrets. Okay, we're gonna actually put you right there. It is going to be frame perfect. I'm like 99% sure it is. Then again, maybe it's not. It actually might not be, because that certainly will change the puzzle. Oh my god, it's not even close to frame perfect. Thank you for saying that, Soma, because it 100% is not frame perfect, which means this is about to get much more interesting. All right, it's going to get so much more interesting that I'm going to redo this. Oops. Well, there. Okay. So for future people that complain about this puzzle, thanks Soma for making it harder than it originally was going to be. I'm going to be a little mean here, if you don't mind. Dive item. So you go through all the effort of finding your way to this particular spot for a magic jar. So if you're already full, then, well, I am sorry, but not sorry. Oh, EU has that stuff. Kind of like the idea of doing that, but then put a lens marker there. Okay. Nice. You know, I could also make this a region. It should be a magic refill. Magic jar. They're magic jars. Well, that was nice. Obviously, this isn't going to do anything now. But, yeah, so you go in here. Alright, well, don't swim into it. Oh, you can swim through it. Well, that's easy to fix. Ew. You go down here. Yep, that's nothing. Go all the way over here. Uh-oh. Well, okay. Obviously, I need that to be more... Huh. Hmm. How did I do that in level 7 to where it didn't act so weird? Oh, it was just like that. Okay. 8 hearts? 8 hearts is way too much. I wouldn't do that. I would just make them solid. Wait. Okay, I just simply didn't do that. That's why I didn't encounter that. Oh no, I do encounter that here. So what happens if you're here? Ah, okay. So you really do just spasm back and forth. Okay. So that does happen. Alright, so that's just on me to not let happen. I mean, that's bad because it makes it so that you can cheese it. I mean, I was already gonna do something like that. I mean, they should already do a good amount of damage. That's a heart of damage with the red armor. Well, I could always scale it up higher, I guess. Yeah, see, you could just blow past it. I mean, I think the obvious solution here is just simply going to be put it down. But that sucks. I mean, you literally can't now. Like, you can't directly fight them. Also, I may have messed up. Okay, that's annoying. Yeah, let's make sure that that's up there now. Put you back on 9. All right. I didn't need to save that, but that's fine. Oh, yep, you literally can't get over there. Love getting dropped on a trap there. Yeah, you literally can't. Although you apparently get stuck here. There we go. That'll solve that. I mean, going back and forth every frame, that looks real funny. So yeah, you just get yoinked back here. So you take the long way to actually get to the proper solution. Full refill. Well. Oh yeah, did I mention you could do that? Ooh. Shoot, letting you do that kind of breaks this. But is that really a big problem? You were even saying yourself, Soma, it's okay if you can swim through it, as long as they do more damage. Here, I want to. Where do I want to go? Let's go here, sure. Well, you know what? Let's bring a puzzle back from level 7 then. It's not actually swimming through that you do. It's diving under. So you get like fragments of paths. That you gotta dive through. Ooh, let me make sure that that works. It works through warp, so I would think it would work through like side scrolling. Because now your whole thing is you're doing this. This is what I was worried about. No, see, it auto undives you, so that's annoying. Um, so you could actually do that, but that'd be a bit tight. Okay, yeah, so now you're diving through the stuff. Okay. And then now on layer 3. Oof, that's not what I wanted. Everywhere except on the top of these, of course. There. I'm about to get dropped on spikes, aren't I? Well, that's nice. Ooh. This is cool, actually. Definitely gonna need magic. Actually, wait, that looks weird. Yeah, I don't like that. I think it just simply needs to be layer 2. Because then it won't be above you. Well, hang on. It could be height 2 and 3. So I think what I'll do is I'll do 2. Well, okay, let's do 3 first. 3 is well, how do I want to approach this? Because I would want layer 2 on the places where you're not diving. I think that would look better. So that would basically be, let's put 2 there, 2 there, 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 there. Just cover in all the holes. And then let's remove layer 2. And this is going to get everywhere where there is a spike. Yeah. So it's just those 2 as bottom. Okay. So now altogether, it looks like just a mess of spikes. So you can actually kind of tell what's a real path and what's not. What? Well, hiding 3 does that. Oh god. Well, it hides both of them. Oh shoot, I didn't do this on every screen. That was the issue. Okay. Gotta love spawning on spikes. What? Oh, but because it's layer 2, the spikes actually hit you. Ooh. The problem with that, I'm pretty sure is going to be you could walk on them. So it needs to be a liquid. What? Oh. Once again, helps to, actually place them. I really need to establish the music of this place. Jeez. Oh, you are still swimming. Oh. Because the water overrides it. Okay, that's good. That's good. I think if I do this... Yeah, okay. There we go. I think that works now. So that actually kind of exposes what's real and fake. There you go. So that's how you navigate that. There's a lot of things there. Ooh. What did I set for the music here? Oh, I did was it Baljeet's Mountain? Baljeet Mountain? I forget. Cool. I'm actually sort of second guessing my design up here now. I think that's better. Lens markers on the walls, signifying some spikes are fake. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, well, I already used one down here. How about some consistency? Let's put a wall there. And a wall there. There we go. Interesting. I put a real interesting loop on that. Huh. Kind of a little strange. A little bit abrupt and too soon. It's sad. I spent so much time like manually editing the audio for my music to make proper looping, but now that proper looping exists within the engine, all that work was pointless. Yeah, it was all pointless. I'm just gonna have this loop back for now. I probably won't have it do that, but at least it paints a picture of what this is going to look like. Oh, there is a water thing? Oh, the whole reason I did that. I kind of like that distinction. Mortiva Fountain. Huh. Well, let's give that a quick listen to. What does that sound like? Interesting. So far, I'm down with it. Oh, I recognize it from other Castlevanias, right? Isn't it like a remix of an older one? Honestly, this could work for this dungeon. And the fact that it's a water thing from the Castlevania game, this is kind of a water-ish dungeon. It's like half water, half non-water. Obviously, a lot of water themes. It sounds like a remix. I want to say from Order of Ecclesia, maybe? Or no, not Order of Ecclesia, no. The part that gets me is this part. Yeah, it's that part. Or see, this bit makes me think of Order of Ecclesia. Yeah, that reminds me of that. I don't know. It definitely sounds like a remix. I could see this being the theme for this dungeon. Oh, and there's the Curse of Darkness part of it there. This part is very reminiscent. That sounded like Crystal Teardrops, I believe, but that's also got essence of Abandoned Castle, I think it is in it. Yeah, you know, let's. I think I might use that for this dungeon, at least as a placeholder for something else. I think it works. I do love me some Curse of Darkness music. It's an excellent soundtrack. Well, it just took an interesting turn. Okay. What do I want you to do here? Yeah. It really isn't. I don't even know if I'm going to have soldiers in there. Let's see. Yeah, oh yeah, I could definitely cut it out if I don't want it. I love the part that's clearly Symphony of the Night. That's really cool. That sounds really good. Yeah, that is very Symphony of the Night. Although it changes, it just gets a hint of Symphony of the Night. Yeah, I don't know about this part. Yeah, seriously, her music is insane. What she's done with Castlevania and such. I like how I just randomly place these keys, but yet I'm apparently trying to make it work anyway. With just where I happen to let them lie. I think this is kind of cool. Oh yeah, from C64. Yeah, I remember that one. Wait, how did I... Because I kind of want this being symmetrical. Ooh, this is cool. I like this. I might actually bring back a design choice from level 5 for this. So this isn't too loud, is it? That sounded like that might have been a little bit too loud there. Just gonna border. You know what this floor is already reminding me of? It's actually reminding me a little bit from the dungeon from a mini quest. Because the whole top part of that lower floor was just water. Alright, I have a fun idea for hazards here. You're not just going to have a nice calming swim up to this key. Also, I don't even know if I'm going to let you get to this key yet. Ooh, I know what I'm doing with this now. This is, oops. This is just damage pit, right? Damage pit, okay. Yeah, let's do this. Oh my god, Key, get out of here. Jeez. I couldn't place the combo. It kept making me grab it. Okay. I'd say that looks... Yeah, that's all covered. Whoops. Specifically where I didn't want to have that. I mean, honestly, at this point, I'll just go with full-on deep water. There we go. I thought about doing shallow water. Yeah, I'm gonna do shallow water. Oops. And then I'm gonna do on layer 3 actually. We're gonna replay the mini. That'd be interesting. 2 to 3 of the hook chest spots possible, like the gray and black posts in Ocarina of Time. I wouldn't want to do that. That would be very strange. Now, don't I have sideways? Oh, technically with these, yeah. I don't use these anywhere, do I? Wait, hang on. 7-2E? Really? I thought I removed all that. Oh, I do still use it there. But wait, it's not transparent, so this... Ah. $79. What the heck are you doing on 79? $32. Huh. Yeah, I don't know why these aren't... My question was more, why are these not toggled transparency? I mean, it should just all be transparent. I think it's because the only time I really used these, aside from level 5 here, was before I even knew toggle transparency was a thing. And it might not have been a thing for all I know. Oh. Although that now looks a little strange with... These are the conveyors that I eventually want to... Not those. These are the conveyors. These and these I want to get rid of. Shoot. So honestly, if this breaks things, I'm okay with it. What is 30? Wait, so this said 3047. What the heck is that? Okay, so this is a state where I would want them transparent anyway. What the heck? Uh-huh. Toggle trans... Oh. Haha. There we go. This is literally the effect I'm going to try to give this here. Doing hook shots bugginess, probably not feasible yet. There might be a chance you can do it with FFCs. Yeah, I don't know though. Left and right. Of course, these guys aren't transparent. Okay. I was literally just saying I want... Oh, but these aren't transparent, though. Maybe I will end up leaving these. Like, I won't delete them. Since they're specifically used to represent a flow that's transparent. Oh. I put all you on layer 1? Strange. Isn't water right below those pits? Isn't water right below those pits? No, they are just the pits. Okay. Cool. So you can't get that until you unlock it. Okay. Whoa. There we go. So how do I want you to go about this now? First of all, we can let you have some ground. Interesting idea I just got. I'm gonna do the same thing here. What? Oh, perhaps I should actually place the flag. There isn't. Oh, was that something you wanted? Well, when you originally thought of this dungeon, was there going to be a side view swimming floor? Oh, the eye wasn't originally going to do that. It was just going to be there, but I could have it looking down. I don't think I have one that just looks down, though. I mean, I could do that. I could do that. Down. There. Now you've got 2 eye statues that subtly hint at your subversion. Let's make it blatantly obvious. I kind of did that on accident with accidentally going off to the right here. That's funny. What do I want to be a trigger here? Ooh. What if this were a block puzzle that ultimately unlocks that? Okay, so that's the thing. If there is going to be another floor underneath, dang it, I wish I had realized that sooner. Shoot. Because I would have wanted that floor to be on the bottom. It would just, it would be very bizarre for me to have first floor, second floor, third, fourth, and then like a -1 or whatever, a B2. I mean, technically, I just haven't put enough thought into doing something like that. And the thing is, I wasn't really wanting that much side view swimming because you're already doing so much. There's so basically once you hit level 6, the quest is, I swear people are gonna think the quest goes side view for the rest of the time. Because level 6 is half side view, level 7 is half side view. I'll give you a spoiler. The third battle arena is side view. There's so much side view. I don't want the player to think that my quest is going full side view. So, yeah. But now, like, the reason I started thinking about it was because what if this took you down into that side view? I gotta figure out something to do with this room. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say this could be like a falling trap room that you fall in from above, but above isn't a screen. Dang it. There's no screens here, so I can't make this a trap room. Crap. I mean, it's an empty room that I can figure something out with, honestly. I can figure it out. I'm not really concerned about it. I mean, heck. Honestly, this could just be a staircase up. Well, no, because I already have 3. Do I really want a 4th? Well, that's the thing. It would still go against how I do floors. Now that's kind of a lame reason, but I also don't want this dungeon to be too massive. Like, yeah, the red armor is amazing, like the huge deal, but I kind of feel like my mini dungeons got a little bit too well. But this is an optional dungeon technically. Like I literally classify it as an optional dungeon, I believe. Yeah, optional. Or no. Oh no, I do classify it as a mini dungeon. I mean, it's an optional dungeon, though, at this point. So is... Well, wait. The Hylian Wreck is, too. Neither of these are required. Because, I mean, what if a player wanted to do, like, an armorless, sword upgrade-less, whatever, run of the quest? You technically don't have to... I'm just making up notes myself. I don't want them to be huge. I didn't foresee this dungeon as being a massive dungeon. Like, I foresaw it as being like a 30 to 45 minute thing. Like, you could kind of see that with how I made the floors. Like, this is the biggest floor, and even this isn't big. Because then you have this floor, then this floor, and then it gets smaller. So I didn't want this to be gigantic. Hang on a minute. I think I know what this room's gonna be. In the first tower, the boss was at the top. What about in this tower, the boss is at the bottom? What if this is the boss room? I actually like that idea. I like the idea of this being the boss room. It's very much not what you would expect. How do I want to do this? I do want to do it like this. How do I want to do this? I mean, honestly, I can just do... Shoot. I'm not loving how close that is, though. So, okay, now that I have an idea of what I'm doing here, let's have it be... I like a three space there. I could scoot that over more. It's not going to be symmetrical. I'm just going to give it up. It's not going to be symmetrical. This will just connect into that wall. Oops. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Well, this isn't where I was originally wanting to go with this, but I'll make it work. The original idea I was going for here is not happening, clearly. Oh, that just looks strange. I don't like how strange that looks. This is weird. It's messing with me how it's not all uniform. That's a bit better. All right. I just don't like how there's stairs here on this side, but not this side. That just feels weird to me. Not that it really matters. It's fine in reality. It obviously doesn't affect walkability. Let's zoom in and scope ourselves in. It's gonna be a small room. It's not symmetrical, but I think that's fine. I know I'm kind of just putting these everywhere, but I'll make it something else so that it actually makes more sense, more design. And this wasn't going to be this, it was going to be these. And then I just need a single dungeon example. I just need any dungeon example because I just need shutters. Here we go. There we go. I think that works. Oh, I hate the way this looks. I really hate the way this looks. I don't like doing this, but it's gonna make these screens look weirder. It's gonna make the boss room look so much better. There we go. Now, actually, the stairs don't even make sense, right? Yeah, because there's wall continuity. Okay. Now it's making me feel real bad about the lack of symmetry, so I'm going to do something about that. Because this room kind of turned into something I wasn't expecting, so the whole reason I did what I did isn't even necessary. There. Oh, you don't need to feel bad, Soma. It's all good. You have a lot of really good ideas, and I appreciate you sharing them with me. I think that's a cool looking boss room. Alright. Cool. So, this one random room in the bottom floor I had no idea what to do with. Let's just make it the boss room. Okay. So, that's how you were going to get down here. So there is going to be another staircase. However, I'm thinking here it's going to be a self-contained stair that comes from a higher floor. A summoner? I mean, I typically just do bat. Yeah. Usually just do bat. So imagine fighting one of those, like, those scripted soldiers in a room like this. Not a lot of room to maneuver. But you're getting to the end of those guys. Like, I think I gotta find where that even is. Yeah, whatever. It's not a big deal. I think this one would be like a major, because each one you find is like in the military and the ranks. It's a level higher. So you're at major. At least for my stuff, you're getting kind of high then. Like, you might fight one, maybe two more of them after this. I don't even know. This might be the last one, for all I know. A summoner? I can see myself doing a summoner potentially. It also just occurred to me, why did I do it this way? When I could just, like, do this. I like the character of that. Although, maybe a little less cramped. There we go. A little better. Plus, I don't know what this screen's going to be here. So, like, moving that close to the edge of screen, gives a little buffer. Let's make this a little more interesting. I mainly did that to be lazy. Oh, wait, no, I can't do that anyway. No, I like the idea of making that be water. Alright. Well, I actually think I'm going to call it for the evening. A lot of progress was made tonight. I actually have... I mean, I may have only done one floor of the tower. Like, I literally haven't really touched... I didn't even touch any of this. I did that. That's it. I may have only done one floor, but this just gave me a lot of direction. I know where a lot of stuff is going to be. I know how you're going to get a lot of stuff, which is going to drive the design and flow of the higher floors. So I'd say this is like major progress was done here. Very, very happy with where I am with this dungeon. Yeah, so thank you everyone who was on. Thank you so much for hopping on. That was strange. It's cool to see where your dungeon's going, and I have a little bit of help with the higher floors because I know, based on what you sent me, some of the designs. And floor 1 probably, it will be a partially flooded floor. 2 and 3, probably not. It'll be 1 and 2. So, yeah. But yeah, that'll be it for this one. Have a good night. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.